Hello, good morning, happy Monday, welcome to weekly vlog 90. We're in the 90s, woo! It is, I need to move my mannequin, I keep not being able to see the thingy reader for the time. It's 5 to 10, I've been awake for like an hour. I've just popped over to go get my meds and me and rice having for breakfast, it's a bit of a treat. Yeah, I've had the most wonderful, restful weekend. I have I've had a really good lay-in. I have worked on crochet projects, old ones. I started working on the autumnal cardigan, but that is literally ribbing. It's so slow going. It was a bit tight for my hand to be working on, so instead I got out my Paris Metro cardigan I'm working on, and I worked on that. I finished one ball on the sleeve, so they have both now got one ball of wool used per sleeve, and then I've done all the edges. I took apart the ribbon I made, it was big shit. Me crocheting last summer to me crocheting now, my skills and my tension have improved, so yeah, so I took it apart what I'd done. And then I learnt a new way of doing, twisted scallops or something, so yeah, so I did that all the way around and it had such a lovely look to it, so really like that, so I did that. Yeah, did a bit of moving of very minimal stuff, like we now have a coffee table in between the chair. Oh god, it's not going to show, is it? So the chair and the sofa, it's between this ship pile and that ship pile. There's now the little table, which we might be replacing in time, because Rice said it'd be nicer if we had something taller. Like, that's fair. I said wait till we get the sofa and then we can see. So, but for now we have something in between there to put drinks on. And yeah, today we are going to be hosting Ryan's birthday. Ryan's friend's birthday. So yeah, they're turning 19 today, it's very sweet, and yeah, so, gonna have, between 6 to 10 teenagers in their last teenage years, some of them, now in my living room, eating a whole load of beige party food. I'm gonna get cake for them, and yeah, playing stuff like Jackbox on the, PlayStation, and I think they said they might do some karaoke, and yeah. And it's all going to be sober, which is marvellous. So yeah, so gonna bring in some like sugary fizzy drinks from down in the shed, and some Capri Suns. For some reason teenagers like Capri Suns, doesn't matter how old you are, everyone likes Capri Sun. And yeah, just have a whole load of drinks, as well as all the normal ones available downstairs. So yes, I'm gonna pop to Aldi today and go get literally, me and my mum used to do them, sort of, skin days. It's amazing what you can pull off for, it was 20 quid, it might be 25 nowadays, but I think we still do it 20 quid, a 20 quid birthday tea, including birthday cake. So yeah, we'll see how near we can get to that. Between 20 and 25 is what I'm kind of thinking, but because I don't have to pay for drinks, it takes a chunk out then. So yeah, and the joys of Aldi, they do this massive Madeira birthday cake and it's really good for like 5-6 quid. So yeah, so I'm going to get a really nice cake, a whole load of, we've already got little sausage rolls in the freezer, so yeah, so I get like little sausages, chicken nuggets, bits like that, and yeah, some crisps, some dip and stuff, because they're the kind of people that like dips. So yeah, yeah, just have a little birthday tea on the side, which I'm quite happy to accommodate. And yeah, actually, as the living room is laid out without the sofa in the way yet, or the sofa there yet, we've got space to sort of make our own like sofa kind of shape. So I've got an ottoman which can easily seat 2 bums, and then there's my chair that used to be at the table. It's kind of a bit homeless now, so yeah, might end up going in my room to be useful in there for something, But yeah, so that is, yeah, the plan. So then there's the armchair, sofa, the ottoman, the office chair, and then just, yeah, pillows and bits on the floor. So very cosy and comfy. So yeah, so just gonna organise literally the bags of stuff into the new shit corner, which is down there. So gonna organise that nicely, the bags, and then the ottoman in front, because obviously it takes time to get all this stuff back together. And yeah, I'm not pushing myself ridiculously when I don't need to. So that is kind of the aim today, is just clear bits to give a nice space. So yeah, that's all very cool. I will say I'm feeling a bit ropey, but who wouldn't after all that work, if I'm entirely honest. So yeah, but no, my aims for today is pop to town, get these bits in order, get the bus back, do a bit of tidying up today. Probably do the washing up in the kitchen because that needs doing. And yeah, all very chill. Part of me really wants to move my bed. Or no, part of me wants to take apart my bed, so then I can have it stacked and move my mattress where the new bed's gonna go. So I can do stupid stuff like plug in my TV and watch my TV laying down, you know, that kind of stuff. So I would say I really want to do it today, but I don't think it would be sensible. So I think tomorrow may be another day for that, or at least this week I want that to be done. Because yeah, new sofa is next week. And my bed is the following week. So yeah, so February is going to zip by, I feel, with all the things happening. Yeah. I put up like the new nets in the kitchen over the weekend. They look really pretty. Yeah. I have a day this week. So I might see if my mum and my sister want to come up and give us a hand with kitchen wars. Maybe get that done. That could be a nice thing for this week. But honestly, I have nothing solid planned because last week was so regimented and so specific and down to such a fine timeline. This week is very chill. Literally, popping to town today to buy birthday tea. Nothing tomorrow. Food shop Wednesday. We got the dentist on Thursday. So yeah, so I've got a hygienist cleaning appointment thing that was suggested because a bit of, you know, gum bits at the front there. They suggested that, so I'll go with their suggestions. And Rye has got a couple of teeny tiny little pinhole bits that need filling and fixing, so yeah, so they're going to do that. So that will kind of be the day, even though we got like morning appointments. So yeah, but yeah, no, so there's no big pressures this week, which is great. I mean, actually might do kitchen next week because then I can have a sofa for people to sit on. How cool would that be? You'd be like, do you want to come do my kitchen? Also, do you want to come sit on my sofa? That would be a pretty cool thing to do. So yeah, I think kitchen might be next week. So then it can be, you know, a nicey for that. Oh, the only thing with all this house stuff, and obviously stress and not having time to take care of myself. My hair, so bad. I hate it. Oh, I really need to cut it. So yeah, that's on the list maybe this week, is getting that done. I wouldn't actually mind. I mean, where are we at the roots? We're nearly a centimetre. I might even do my roots and give my hair a refresh. I think would be nice. Bearing in mind we're February and I did my hair before Christmas, so it's been a while. So yeah, that is one thing. But actually, it's one thing I might do. might go put a wash load on while I can. Yeah, crack on with some washing. But yeah, today's house this week is going to be just literally putting everything back together, moving bags into places to go through, that kind of thing. So I have got a tension rod arriving though, so this window is going to get a curtain at it. In fact, look, I took the curtains out, the voiles out the packets. So there's one for the living room and there's one for my room. My room one I probably will do once I've put this wash load on. So then that is happening. So then I can be like, okay, what have I done this morning? Put the voil up, done a wash load, I've had my meds and my breakfast. So that's the kind of mission I'm going for this morning. For today is an Aldi food shop and lots of little potterings. So yeah, so I will probably show you the bits I do later. Just do a bit of a here are all the things I did today. So I'm trying to do it so you're not so close up, because it was a bit intense last week with lots of camera in face. And I will say my arm, look, I can put it up, all the way up, even bend it over. Eee. So yeah, to say my arm muscles are not screamingly sore is amazing. This is what happens when you rest and take painkillers and yeah, don't move heavy shit. So hence why I'm like, although my brain's like, we should do the bed, I'm like, maybe at the end of the week, give ourselves this week as a bit of a slow one. So yeah, so we're going to work our way through all the bags of shit and keep organising and tidying, really, is the aim of the bits. I mean, there are bits like I just never got to put away in the cupboard because other stuff just needs to get put in there, so there is going to be lots of sort of making it worse before you make it better kind of vibes. But yeah, sometimes that is how it goes. So, but no, very pleased, very happy, and yeah, really been enjoying just my living room with the rug in it and the pink curtains and my new light. In fact, I can have a lamp on and it's so lovely. So yeah, so I'm really liking these new changes I planned, and the fact they are working out so well. And we're still yet to get the biggie in of the sofa, so yeah, my cup is feeling very full right now in, you know, all the nice ways. So but yeah, I've just worn today. I've got my seasonal sass hoodie. Emphasis on the ass of sass. You know, this one sassy potato, radish, and then yeah, some patchwork bottoms, and my beautifully worn but very stained, not very pretty Uggs, but they do the job and they keep my feet warm and they act as basically some cracking slippers I can wear out. So I basically use them like that, so if I'm in cold feet they're a good little boot. So yeah, probably wear trainers to town, but for now pottering around in these. So but yeah, so I'm gonna go put a wash load on, hang this foil up so it's done, and then I can put the other one by the window ready for when the tension pole arrives. My mum ordered me one on Amazon, so yeah, I'm going to pay her back on Wednesday. So yeah, so that's coming today, so then we've got the final layer of privacy back up, which is amazing. So yeah, very very happy. But in the meantime I need to get busy with the fizzy, so yeah, so I'll catch up with you a bit as the day goes on. I'll probably give you a little Aldi haul of, you know, birthday tea stuff, and yeah. Part of me's like, we should go buy banners, we should do this, we should do that, and I'm like, I think a birthday tea's pretty good, you know, so yeah. Try not to go OTT when I don't need to. The only thing I'm tempted to do is I might go via my mum's on my way to Aldi, because I think she's got, I remember her showing me going, oh, you might need these. She's got a couple of boxes of staples, and I found my stapler amongst all this melee. We found the stapler, cannot find the boxes of staples I've got, so I might pinch her boxes of staples, so I can sit later tonight chilling in my room, and I can make the pink paper chains for the ceiling, so I might sit and make paper chains later, because that's a case of minimal stuff to do. You're just clinking a stapler together, but it will be so nice to have that done, and then I can be like, oh, and then hang them, which would be so pretty. So yeah, so that might be my nice thing to sit and do later, is sit and do that, because I've got like, I think it's 20 yards, might be more. I have a lot of yards of white pink ribbon. So yeah, because the whole roll was like £6 something from Temu when I was doing house stuff. I kind of did it all in one go. I only have one thing outstanding, which is a neon light of a plant, and that is having to come by land. So yeah, but it'll be here eventually. It's I think what was the tracking I checked earlier. It's arrived in Poland, so we're at least in Europe. So yeah. So it'll make its way across Europe slowly but surely. But yeah. And then yeah, carry on with bits, work on more tapestries for the wall, bits of artwork. It was all very fun. But for now, I need to go do those 3 jobs. Wash load, no, breakfast and meds. Also need to get some flavoured water out of the shed today, because yeah, I've kind of been missing having my flask of flavoured water, and I don't know if my skin's showing it or not, but yeah, it's not very hydrated. It can pinch, which isn't great. So yeah, also that's one thing I've realised with this movement, my diet and appetite are ridiculous at the moment. I'm so struggling. But part of going to Aldi today, I'm going to pick up some more protein yogurt, so I've got, even if I really don't want to or can't think of anything that sounds remotely edible to me at the time, I can eat something with something filling and good for me in my body, and something that is food. So yeah, and good for me food. It's all the greens, because you know, having to stick to green stuff, all the greens are like on the you know, sugar, salt, fats, all that kind of stuff, and sticking to the greens is the sort of thing I should be doing. So yeah, the irony, swapping, sticking to the good stuff is making me lose weight, and my appetite is making me lose weight. So that's all a bit shit, but also yeah, just could do without dealing with this on top of everything else. But still a V. We'll get there. In the meantime, cheekbones. Catch up with you a bit later, and I'll show you all the bits I've done, even if it's just heap all the bags in a corner and go to Aldi. That will be good enough. So yeah, so I'll see you a bit later. Hello, I've been to Aldi and I went to B&M. My bestie called, so I went out with her for a bit. So yeah, so let me give you a quick haul of what I've got available to show you. Some of it's just in the freezer, so I'll list it off. What's in the freezer? Tiny hash browns, cheesy hash browns, chicken nuggets, and I think that's it. Obviously we've already got some strolls, and then I've picked up 2 lots of knockoff Doritos, as well as a sour cream dip and a salsa, because these are like dip teenagers. They didn't have the big cake I wanted, so got a Cuthbert. We've got a pile of cakes, cherry bakewells, milkshake ones, which made me laugh because chocolate milkshake slices, and angel cakes. And then I've got 2 big pizzas, cheese one and a barbecue chicken. They are meant to be frozen, but they're too big. I have no space in my freezer, and they're going to be cooked in like the next hour or 2, so they're just in my in the fridge. Got some yogurts, lemon, coconut and vanilla, a big bottle of milk. Yeah, so on some fizzy drinks and some Lucasade. So yeah, so that's all the stuff I picked up. Rice been a rockstar up and out. He has cleared the chair, so that's been done. The new pole for the net has arrived, so I'm going to put that up in a minute. and we're going to grab, Rise going to get some drinks out the cupboard. Yeah, so it's going to be quite a collection of people, which will be very sweet. Let's go way up the heat in a bit. I think a bit cold. But yeah, so all is going well. Got staples, so I can sit and make paper chains later out of the velvet ribbon, which will be very fun. Right, got asked for super glue, so I've got him that. Got myself a few little snacks, and we also got card and some birthday banners. So I'll get some banners. So yeah. So, bless. They've got a younger autistic brother, so their birthday's never actually about them. So I thought, we'll chuck some banners up and make it fun in here for a whole £1. So, yeah. So that would be very nice. So I've got some banners. So, yeah. So, basically it works out. Rye's going to bring his chair in from his room. Yeah, between various bits as well as just people wanting to sit on the floor, we've got more than enough spaces for the bums. So that is all good. You know, I'm just going to finish tidying up the bits and pieces we've got kicking round. Oh, it's really quite chilly, so yeah, I think I'm going to hoist the heating up. Yeah, just a bit later when everyone's here, I'll cook some food and make just some nice little, you know, holiday bits. So that will be the evening. I have already put in my bedroom my crochet stuff, so I'm going to chill and watch crochet today. Chill and crochet, or I might try and take apart my bed. I know earlier I was saying I really shouldn't, and I really probably shouldn't, but if I get taken apart I can lay down watching TV and it just be it's one big job done. So I might do that later. If I do, I will try and set you up on the time lapse, because obviously I'll take my camera in my room. So then, you know, don't have to tiptoe through the sleeping lines of teenagers later. And I'll just take breakfast. And I organised my meds into my little new meds organiser so I could take Tuesday meds into my room later. So that was very organised of me. So yeah, so I'm feeling very productive today. It's just suddenly turned very dark, so I think it's about to peter down with rain. So, but no, all good. And yeah, so very happy with how bits are going, but can't wait to get on with like personalising things like the frame on this. I'm looking forward to painting. Not sure what colour yet. So yeah, so that's going to get painted, and then like we've got a tray I'm going to paint, and the shoe storage, and start working on putting bits on the wall slowly. So yeah, but all is good. It's just, yeah, it's a nippy day today, so all good. So I just enjoy it. Rye's still home. He's decided to just chill today. So, and obviously we're popping out, just didn't manage to do a bath, but tomorrow's another day. And also, as Rye said, it saves us moving all the clothes out of the bath to do a bath and then put them back. So it is a bit less stress. So yeah, all cool though. So I'm definitely going to be doing my hair this week. I think that would be a nice thing to do. So, and also if I do it slowly over this week, one of the days I'll cut it and then wash it, and then another day I'll bleach it, and then another day I'll colour it, and then the following day I'll do eyebrows. So yeah, give myself a bit of a glow up this week. I'm going to move all my skincare into my room so I can start doing my skincare properly again. So yeah, get back into my skincare routine, because yeah, my skin was thoroughly enjoying that. I'm going to get some flavoured water out of the shed, so then we're back to upping our water intake. I've added vitamins to my meds, so I've added a multivitamin and a magnesium, all the magnesiums, at my nighttime meds. So yeah, that will hopefully help. And yeah, so we're getting there. So, but in the meantime, I'm going to go do a bit of tidying. Actually, first I'm going to go remove the extra bits from the food shop that I picked up today that I don't now need to get delivered. So yeah, I'm going to go remove them. And yeah, all good though. So unless I say I want to do my bed, but I imagine by later I'm just going to be knackered. So tomorrow I might take apart my bed, give myself a whole day to do it. That seems very sensible, does it not? So yeah, so I think that might what it be. Dedicate a whole day to it, and then I can just, yeah, crack on with it, get it all done. So then it opens in shuffling for my room to happen. So yeah. Also, got a phone call and got the removal for my wisdom tooth teeth booked in. She offered this Wednesday. Too soon. Way too soon. Give me a week. So yeah, so next Wednesday I'm gonna go have 2, potentially 3. She said we'll do 2 definitely. If we can get the third one, we'll get the third one. We'll see how it goes. So yeah, so there's a chance I'm gonna have 3 2 wisdom teeth and 1 next to it taken out. So if not, it happened in 2 lots. But yeah, so that's the thing now. What's gonna happen next week? So, dental cleaning this week, and then next week getting rid of the big ones that are at the potential could get infections. So they're like, rather take it out than it get infected. Perfectly understandable, because I was telling my friend about having it booked in, and she said, yeah, no, I had mine removed in an emergency because they had infections. So yeah, and obviously all the bone and stuff, this is quite serious, so I'm not complaining. So there we go. So yeah, realism says I'm going to crochet tonight. I'm going to do my skincare. I'm just going to chill and crochet. So that sounds like a cracking evening actually. And tomorrow we will take apart bed. So yeah, so I'm going to enjoy being in my living room as long as I can till I get descended on by a whole load of young people. So yeah, but hey ho. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed today. And I will catch up with you beautiful folks tomorrow. Hello, good morning, happy Tuesday. I'm having to take some belly meds. Hosting a teenage party, I've learnt, gives me the same anxiety and panic feeling as attending a party. You know. But yeah, not very fun to learn that. And also I did eat hash browns. Absolutely delicious, amazing, 10 out of 10, but also very full of onion, so it's a bit of both. So yeah, even with a non-drinking party, something was broken. My sugar pop got dropped. Oh, shut up, Belly. It's so loud and bubbly. My insides are so angry. But yeah, my sugar pot got dropped. So yeah, having to pick up loads of iridescent glass and then hoover up all the sugar, because Ryan had just refilled it, which, great. So yeah, but just the loudness and all that made me so anxious, because yeah, they were doing bits, and I joined in with playing some Jackbox games, and then they you know, chatted, and then they did karaoke, and I was like, just like, come on, keep it down, it's 12:30. We have neighbours in this Monday. So yeah. There's something really magical about an icy cold Capri Sun. Especially when you've got angry insides. But yeah, I hope they will glue me back together a bit, because yeah, my insides are so angry. And it's combo, yeah, people in my house, as well as onions, which are my biggest downfall. I'm not sure what's worse, onions or garlic, for food reactions, but oh my god, my stomach is so sore and swollen. So yeah, today's plan, you're gonna have to ignore the grumbling if you can hear it, honestly, it's so angry. Today's plan is to take apart my bed, the velvet number we are currently sat on, to take it apart. So to do that, I've got to clear behind, no, I don't know, I don't have to clear behind it, I will have to clear behind it afterwards. But yeah, take the mattress off, clear underneath the bed, take it apart, and then yeah, stack all the stuff that I own underneath it to one side, put the mattress down in the far corner over there, and then yeah, put Ryan's bags back in his room, and then shuffle the broken down bed downstairs, and then there will be a pick up of the bed, the mattress and the sofa. So yeah, which I think I will coordinate. Actually, I'll have a look now while we're just sitting here chatting, see what dates they got. Can't pay for it till tomorrow anyway, so, but may as well have a look. But yeah, so we're getting to that point. I messaged or video called my mum yesterday. It's pretty much daily occurrence at the moment. But yeah, chatted with her and told her about the teeth thing, and yeah, she was pretty cool, in understand, you know, and offered my stepdad to take me to the dentist because he's been there. So yeah. Sorry, email typing is a bit shit. Fold it up, I look more talking towards you, don't I? But yeah, he yeah, my mum was saying, and yeah, he is all cool to drive me down there and take me back home afterwards, which is amazing of them. So yeah, which is nice. So just getting it to send me an email, my password, because I can't remember it, or it's not saved on this phone. So but yeah, so that's all sorted for next week. Is yeah, getting driven there and driven back for teeth removal. Can we stop it, buddy? That's being really rude. So angry. Oh. Welcome to anxiety and general panic disorder realness. Yeah, I'm not going anywhere further than the hallway today. That's my limit. Is yeah, my bedroom to the living room. I cannot leave the house today, so yeah, it's a good thing I don't have to. But yeah, it's not even stuff on the day, it's the fallout afterwards, so eh. Oh, sure, fuck it, just make a new account. So, no good at typing and chatting, we all know this, but yeah, so yeah, today's plans are crack on with this, take the bed apart, deal with the gremlin that's inside my stomach today. I just kind of live with them, so apparently I didn't have an email, so now it's just been verified. I need to verify it. Oh, don't know, feeling ill. It's just exhausting when you've got some gas, to use the fancy word, gastrointestinal issues. It is exhausting and it's fucking sore. It's like the council are sending out emails. It's so fun, so but I've got to wait to verify it, so I can do that now, but I've got it happening. But yeah, so gonna see if I can check the dates for what bulky collection is available, ready for sofa and all the good stuff, kind of wars. Yeah, but today's plan, take apart bed, so then I can get my room to where, like the living room where I want it to be, and also can start working on some stuff like shuffling the bookcases where I want them to be, and uncovering stuff like the art cupboard, because I'll show you the realism of my room. We don't judge here, so yeah. But the little green corner peeking out there is the art cupboard. So yeah, I've got all that. That's my dump pile in front of my rail, because that's kind of how you have to roll when you are moving your entire house around. It's really fucking shit. So yeah, but realism in it. My insides are so angry. But hey ho, it'll get better. Let's try again. So yeah, so if I can start shuffling stuff around, it would be much better. Get it all stuffed. I'm sorry, I'm so distracted while I'm doing this, while I'm talking to you. I am not someone who can multitask on reading and forms. It is like my biggest hard thing to ever do is forms. So get there though. There we go. That's all done. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. It shows me when my rubbish and recycle is useful. But yeah. I hate stomach stuff. It really throws me off, because then I'm just constantly thinking about my stomach. But yeah, so we're gonna crack on, and we're gonna get bed taken apart, see if I can shuffle some stuff around. Because what I want to do is I want to move the bookcase that's at the very back there, the column one, is going to go where the lamp is there on the front bit. I plan to put a nice mirror here as well, and then the TV bookcase that's sideways there is going to shuffle right up into the corner. I think I'd explained it to you before on the previous vlog, so yeah, but it would all happen, so yeah. So but if I could maybe move a bookcase today and shuffle the other one back, so then I can get TV plugged in, that would be really, really nice. Because yeah, I would love to have my TV on, my option to be able to just lay in bed while my stomach and my brain are just literally coping with all of this. Because yeah, it's there's no parking fines, there's garages. sorry about this. It's just me rambling at you for 30 minutes. Or trying to do stuff that is kind of fuzzing in my brain. So, yeah. I'm going to go concentrate on this. And hopefully I'll be back with you later with something a lot more interesting to show you. And I'll be a lot more together. But at the moment, I literally keep sitting there and I keep wincing and wanting to curl in a ball. So, yeah. If I ever say, oh, I want to eat hash browns, kick me, okay? Give me a proper don't. Don't you dare. Because, oh my god, it's not worth this pain. Oh. It's the worst thing about hitting mid-20s to 30s. The amount of food intolerances I've gathered. So, yeah, 0 out of 10. I'm going to go see if I can see what dates are available for this collection. And I'll catch up with you beautiful folks later when I've done something. And hopefully my insides will stop being arseholes. Hello. Let's get myself in focus. Happy Wednesday. Sorry I didn't go back to you yesterday. I'll be honest. I did a lot. I did too much. And then had loads of dust in my system. Couldn't stop coughing. Threw up a bit from coughing. It was great. And then I got really tired. Did have some dinner. I went to bed. For dinner I had a porridge pot and yoghurt. That's the level I was rolling at yesterday. And with my horrible upset stomach all day, all I really managed to have was something small for my pills in the morning and a bowl of Weetabix. So it wasn't the greatest day, but I did get a lot done, which I'll show you in a wee bit. We are now at 1:45 the following day. I woke up the most stinking head cold. All in my sinuses, my ears are sore. I wouldn't tell you how long I've just been blowing my nose, and also I've just been in a very steamy bathroom which has helped unblock it a bit, but my eyes are sore, my face is sore, and I feel so tired and so rubbish. So yeah, so although I had planned for today to be a rest day, my body is making me have a rest day. Yeah, got a message. So I'm just twisting my nose ring round. If I don't, the little knobble bit can get stuck, and oh, it hurts when it goes through a gap it's not meant to. Got a message. Obviously there'll be a letter to follow up because it's DWP. About a phone interview for Ryan next week, Wednesday, which was meant to be the day and get my wisdom teeth out. So of course phoned up the wisdom teeth people and had sorted that, because they are easier to move than the DWP, funnily enough. So yeah, so that's now not next week, it's the following week. The dentist called me, my normal one, confirming appointments for tomorrow, and I was like, I have woke up really quite unwell, and full of head cold. I said, so can I rearrange my appointment, but Ryan's appointment's going to get ahead. So yeah, because he feels fine, it's me that's poorly. So yeah, so I've rearranged mine to the beginning of March, which is fine, there's no rush. It's a cleaning, I had my checkup recently, so yeah, so it's the cleaning, and I'm like, I am having teeth out, so even with adjusting there's still plenty of time for the old teeth to heal. But as I was coordinating all that stuff, the food job arrived, so Ryan, bless him, put it in bags, brought it up for me. I put all the frozen stuff away. Frozen stuff, I'll just walk it through you. It's like £59 something. 3 boxes of frozen chicken burgers and a pack of frozen peppers. We got some chocolate, the pot of joy, tub of joy thing. Lemon yogurts, pack of ham. 4 chocolate milks, normal milk. Carrots, broccoli, sweet corn on the cob. What else? Oh, a block of cheese as well, block of cheese. So, oh, some puff pastry. So yeah, that was all the fridge stuff. I've got a big multi-pack of barbecue crisps and skips, and I've got the last bits in here to put away that I'll just show you. Got 2 things of Zero Coca-Cola. They were on offer and I had a voucher, so I did them. These were the only replacements. These were meant to be lemon and white chocolate, but I got chocolate and so we caramel hot cross buns, so they'll be fun to try. I've got wheat and corn wraps to do enchiladas, or no, fajitas. They do all sorts, fajitas, burritos, enchiladas and quesadillas. They're good. Got rolls, and I've got Ryan's normal wraps. And then I've got pancakes because I never have pancakes on pancake day, but it would be fun just to have them on a Ryan's out and about dinner. To go with the wraps, I got some smoky barbecue fajita mix because I've got pre-cooked chicken in the freezer, so defrost some of that, sear it up with this. Got cheese, got some squeezy sour cream. I'll get some salad nearer the time. I've got a jar of mayo because jars fit easier in the fridge door. So yeah, so I've got a jar of mayo, so when the bottle runs out, replace it with a jar. I picked up linguine because I just fancied something that wasn't pasta but long pasta. And then I got tomato and mascarpone sauce. Again, pre-cooked frozen chicken. Take it out, warm it up, mix it in. Chicken pasta. I got my mum a dark cherry jelly because she loves cherry anything. So this is a weird thank you for her helping with stuff. I want to get into bread, making rolls and stuff. Baguette, so I've got some yeast because my one I don't have that much left and it's fairly close to the date, and a pack of flour. I've got some peaches and some healthy snacks, Choco Gems, some little healthy snacks because they're not too bad on the levels of stuff. 6.6 grams of sugar because obviously that's what I have to monitor now, so yeah. And again, little fudges because a little sweet treat. So yeah, so that's the food haul. It's not the normal show off, but I feel so unwell. It's insane how rubbish I feel. Oh yeah, I know. I've been bearing in mind yesterday I took apart my bed. I took most of the books off, but Ryan gave his hand towards the end. Took all the stuff off my bookshelf. Took all the shelves off. Me and Ryan moved the bookshelf, the heavy one. Then I put all the shelves back on, and then organised the books as I put them back on. So there's another stack of books to be put on Vinted or Charity Shop. And then I hoovered everything, moved the other bookcase into the corner with the TV on, and then went for all the photo albums. There's 10 of them. They're like the sticky ones, and I opened and took all the photos out of them. Put them in sandwich bags, then they could be organised at a later time. I did find a couple of really nice pictures that I'm going to put in frames in my bedroom because they're lovely. So yeah, so I've got some nice pictures of like younger Ryan, and there's a couple nice little pictures of me and my sister, which would be really cool. So did that, and then yeah, cleared all the floor, hoovered everything, put my mattress down, redid all my bedding on that. So yeah, so my mattress is currently on the floor, but it's on the floor in the space where my bed is going to go. So it gives a really good idea for the layout of my bedroom. And even though it's a bit, there's a good gathered shit pile still at the end of the room because we are only on Wednesday. I keep forgetting the day of the week. That's the one thing. Wednesday. We're on Wednesday. It's my windows got done last week. Okay, not a miracle worker. I've done so much. So yeah, so if I was saying to my mum, I'm like, if just for the rest of the week I just crack on with the washing. She's like, well yeah, you've done loads. So I'm not pushing myself for the rest of this week because yeah, I think if I keep pushing myself I'm going to hit a burnout, and I don't want to do that because yeah, I overdo everything, and then my rest day is just my body being exhausted. So I'm really trying not to hit that kind of level of knackered again. So yeah, so I'm realistically listening to my body. I mean, old me would have just pushed through and didn't matter if I was poorly for the dentist and still done it, even though I could have made the dentist poorly. So yeah, so no, I'm going to take right to the dentist tomorrow. I'll put a mask on, and yeah, even if he just wants me to walk him up there, or if, we'll see. But yeah, I'll go with him. But I'll just sit in the corner with a mask on, being unwell in the corner on my phone, while he has his bits and pieces done. Then they're done, and then my stuff is, yeah, further on. But all cool. I just remembered, I've also got a box of cereal. Just looking at that and going, yeah, row it through the Cocoa Pops. I just added them and replaced them on, which is good. But yeah, so no, really pleased with how far I got with stuff yesterday and how it's looking. And yeah, I've done biggies today, paid all the big bills that need paying, you know, that kind of hideous thing. Your money comes in and your money leaves as quickly, those kind of bills. But I do my gas electric quarterly, and honestly it's such a good thing. I was talking about my mum, and for the amount I pay for my gas and electric quarterly is there monthly. Maybe not the electric, my electric's a bit more, a smidgen more, but yeah, for what I pay quarterly they paid monthly, so there's bloody good value. So yeah, so I've got them paid today, credit card paid, got all the biggies paid. I booked in the bulky collection, so this sofa, as well as my bed and the bed frame are all being picked up on the 2nd of March. It's my sister's birthday, so yeah. Ironic, for my birthday we did a dump run for her. For her birthday I'm getting all my shit picked up from my house. So yeah, we are the trash family in the nicest of ways. So yeah, but also being that a little bit after means my bed will definitely be here, the sofa will definitely be here, and then stuff's only outside for like a week, so it's not too bad. So I'm fine with that, which is cool. A message saying from the housing coordinator person that been chasing up the shed door bit, so that hopefully we do Friday, and then I'm also gonna have keys for the windows, which, you know, are just a smart idea for when I go on holiday. Lock up the windows kind of vibes, because yeah, I like to make sure everything's secure, locked, and if there's something I can lock I will lock it. So yeah, sorry I keep swallowing, you know when you feel your ears blocking and everything sounds weird. I just keep swallowing to try and clear it, and it's not, it's just my ears. Everything is literally straight across my head. My ears, my sinuses, all of my nose, this other sinus, and then through to the other ear. It's just literally here. This whole line across is like big red mark of nope. So yeah, that's fun. But yeah, so today I'm taking as a real rest day. I've brought in my bags of tapestry crochet, but I'll be entirely honest, I don't know if I've got the concentration in me for doing that today, so I don't know. I might do something entirely different and just a bit monotonous. I saw someone share the other day on TikTok a really cool crochet jumper they made, and I'm like, oh, I might make one of them. So yeah, so I've got some cool wool from the Aldi yarn event before that I bought, and I wanted, I tried to learn to knit, and I can do the basics of it, I can do the actions of it, I can knit, but I don't enjoy it. I like crocheting, so I would rather crochet. But yeah, we can do the hand things, yeah. And I think obviously, you know, the Aldi connected needles with the string are a great idea, but that kind of plastic where it's all bended and twisted is not kind of the one. I think, yeah, the ones where you sort of have a softer wire are much better. So yeah, but I'm not feeling the busting urge to learn to knit, but I know if I want to. I've got several resources now just saved on my YouTube, and I do know basics once I get into it. It's quite an easy way of doing and methodical, so yeah, so not bad. It's just nothing I feel the urge to be learning or, you know, progressing with right now. Crochet is quite good for me, and that's cool. And of course I've got all my other fun creative things I like doing, like my sketchbook work. I do want to start doing some more painting again, which I think with organising my paints will come that. So yeah, so like I want to sort out the art cupboard to then sell the art cupboard, and I'll buy like some nice storage box or something for then all my art supplies, so that I can then have them more usable and accessible, and also they can be on the bookcases, so they're more, again, accessible and available and visual. So yeah, so I can have like a little collection of like on part of a bookshelf where there's just books and then it's like a gap. I'm like, oh, I could stack all my pastel boxes and my nice box of pens kind of thing, you know, and have that as a nice thing. And like one of my shelves, I'll show you a bit later, I've done a whole shelf of paintbrushes, and it looks so cool having all my paintbrushes all there and my little stack of pencil cases. So yeah, so having now gone, you know, I'm not in the mentality of I need to keep every single book I've ever read. It's okay to let books go, and you can read something and go, that was good, but I don't feel that I'm not going to reread it. You know, out of the books I've read, I've kept, I think, 2 or 3 that I'm like, that was an amazing book and I would like that as a look back on. 2 seconds. As well as oh, there's another thing as well, sneezing. Ugh. I hate the itchy throat afterwards. So yeah. Oh, that was the oldest set of sneeze. But yeah, keeping a couple of books that I like for the big emotional connection I have with it, or the ability just to reference back in, and I've only kept I think 2 or 3 out of a whole shelf of those kind of books, and I have literally a shelf and a half of books I want to read, and obviously as I read through them I'll see what ones I keep and what ones I don't. So yeah, so this is pretty good. And also I'm acknowledging if I've listened to the audiobook, that is reading the book. So I'm quite happy with certain books. Once, you know, like I had The Five by Hayley. Fuck, I forgot her name. The one about the 5 women who are victims of Jack the Ripper, and it's all about their lives. It's really, really good, by the way. I listened to the audiobook, but yeah, I also had the normal book, you know, the paperback on my shelves. But because I listened to the audiobook, and I'm like, I'm not going to feel the need to read it again. I really enjoyed it. But yeah, it was kind of a one and done kind of book. So yeah, so I was like, cool, I will sell that so someone else can enjoy it. Yeah, so I've got quite a good stack of books, but the joys of them, that is a case of me just taking a picture of it on my bed, as it is now, the joys of having William Morris bedding. It's a cracking backdrop. Take a picture, scan the barcode, and then it uploads all the information. So yeah, so I can do that with a whole load of books and get them all listed up. So then they're available for people to buy, you know. So that might be a thing I do this week slowly, and then I can post next week, which is cool, because obviously by next week hopefully I'm feeling better. So yeah, and the only biggie thing I've got to do next week is this phone interview for Ryan. So yeah, I've been waiting for it for months. I put the form in last year, October last year. It was stressful, but I've got it done. So yeah, so it's something I've been waiting for to get done, and yeah, very relieved it's come around. I knew it was on its way when they were checking his doctor's records and were asking for permission. So yeah, but it does then mean there is no big pressures for Ryan to be, you know, having to look for work and having to take the first thing given. He has options, and there is a bit more understanding in his needs and abilities in things. So yeah, what it gives is the time and the consideration that's needed for someone as neurodivergent as he can be with all his bits and bats. So yeah, so that would be very nice if that's all done and improved, but obviously won't know. But yeah, so I've got to be able to speak for that next week, and funnily enough, it hits the time, which is by the time my numbing will be wearing off from the dentist, I will have massive, big gaping holes in my mouth, bleeding, swollen, bruising, potentially, and just being in quite severe pain. And I don't do well with dental pain. That's my one thing. I'm like, I can do pretty good with anything but dental pain. And obviously your wisdom teeth are proper in your jaw and in your bones, so it's gonna be a bitch, basically. So not looking forward to it. So yeah. But hey ho. But we'll get there. So yeah, that's my only biggie next week, so I might upload stuff for Vinted in the next couple days and let that tick along. So then they're available and can clear the space and add a bit of pennies to the pot again. Make space for like if say I make £8, I could make like the storage for down, flip it around, be easy, wouldn't it? That way, rebuy one of these little baskets and have it in here. How cute would that be? Or, that's what selling my old books could buy me. So, yeah. And obviously, as I get healthier and less stressed once all these house things are done, I have my bag is just down here of all my vintage stuff from before. I did clear out a whole load of stuff, but I've kept, I've got a bougie, designer and Uniqlo jumper and some other fancier bits. So yeah, so I still have some bits and pieces I can be putting on Vinted to go, which will be cool. So yeah, and then there's the inevitable when you do the swap over of clothes from winter to spring, summer. There'll be the stuff I'll look for and go, wasn't quite this year, and then as I get the spring stuff out, there'll be, not quite my cup of tea anymore. So yes, there's always that little bit of wiggle room where I'm always constantly finessing it down to exactly what I want, and don't keep things just because I get slightly more ruthless as each year goes on. So I can kind of understand how, some people end up just having massive big wardrobes and full of stuff and all this, they've kept every garment since 1982. In the, and then there's other people who have quite a core wardrobe, and it's like, well, I know exactly what I want and what I like, and it's this. That's what I'm kind of think I'm veering more towards than keeping absolutely everything just because. So yeah, I don't even keep everything I've sewed anymore. So old me did, new me, no. If it doesn't fit, if I don't like it, if it's not my cup of tea, if I just don't fit it anymore, or my personal style's changed, old me would never be seen in a lot of stuff I wear now, and I'm like, well, why? So yeah, but no, I do think it would be nice to give myself from now till next week as a rest time. Obviously I'm going to keep vlogging because I'll show you bits and pieces I'm doing. But yeah, I'm gonna, I think today, I don't know about today actually. Do I have the space to be standing up in a shower and doing a proper hair wash? No, I don't. Tomorrow, I'm gonna cut my hair and then have a really good shower, get that done, and that will help melt a whole lot of goop out my face as well. And then yeah, and do some sketchbook work. We're gonna do some crochet work. Yeah, little bits for the rest of the week. Nothing too hard going, because yeah, I can feel and I can see in my face how I'm not doing great. So I really have overdone it the past 2 and a bit weeks. Evil necessarily overdo it, but I've really heavily overdone it, and it's kind of coming to bite me in the arse. So yeah, don't need that. So I already feel myself filling back up with goo. I hate this, but yeah, I'll show you a little clip I'll insert after this of my bedroom, but I'm not going to go down there right now because the hallway is full of stuff and I don't want to have to move it or, you know, filter between it. So I'll show you a little clip a bit later when I go in my room of how it's looking, or even tomorrow morning. So it's not going to change between now and tomorrow morning if I'm entirely honest. So yeah, but I'm going to go blow my nose because I can feel it and it feels like it's literally going to drip, even though it's not. It feels like it. So yeah, so I'm going to go blow my nose as it's filled back up. And yeah, I'm going to chill out, crochet. I'm going to go put this little bit of food chopping away. And yeah, take it very, very easy today. And yeah, my best friend is packets of tissues. Because yeah, I need to do a hanky wash. We don't have any clean hankies, so thank goodness for chucking a little pack of these tissues onto an Amazon order to make it up to free delivery ones. Because yeah, they're a godsend right now. So yeah, I'll catch up with you beautiful people tomorrow. Hopefully I might be less gooey, but you know, I don't know if that's realistic. So yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow and I'll show you my bedroom stuff then, I think. So yeah, see you then. Bye. Hello, happy Thursday. We are way into the afternoon. It's 3:10. I had to wait for my face not to be swollen, I'll be entirely honest. This morning, my whole eyes, down to about here, were really, you can see the line. How swollen my face has been. My eyes were really, really low. All my eyelids up here, really swollen. So my face just decided to swell today. So that's been great. We're at the dentist, we got that done, all good. Still hates it, but evil necessaries. And then I had a really nice long video chat with my bestie, which was lovely. She is off out on a meal this evening with, you know, the school mums, but we kind of did our own thing for her birthday, and also I'm no good in that kind of situation. Last time I went to one, I kind of struggled. Suddenly my brain hit a moment and really struggled to swallow my food, so I kind of went to the bathroom and thought I was going to be sick, and instead just started having a panic. So yeah, she was like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, and she's like, "You're not." She's like, I think Joe needs to go home. So yeah, so she recognised a panic attack in me before it appeared, which was lovely. So yeah, so funnily enough, not been the greatest hanging around since. Just notice how red my eye still is on camera. Yeah, that's why. That's how pissed off my face is, by the way. But yeah, so I'm not funnily enough joining in. Still, we had a lovely video chat and we do our own thing, so I really love that we do our own thing, and she's so understanding that I find stuff such a struggle still. So apologies if the music's a bit loud. Ryan is just blasting music as he can. But yeah, I started crocheting last night, so let me see here, so I can show you my crochet project so far. Oh, I'm hiding under my blanket today, and I've got my folklore Evermore jumper on. It's the best. So I'm using this yarn from Aldi. Here they are with the tag. It's Wildflower in the rainbow yarn. So yeah, I've already used one. I'm on number 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh god, hiccups. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 8 in total. So yeah, I'm making a 3/4 zip up jumper. So I'm having to make it like a cardigan at the moment. So here's how it's looking, and I'm flipping it each time because it's got a cardigan, so it's getting the lines. So when I go to do it the other way, I need to learn to flip. But yeah, so here's how far I've got on 1 and a bit balls of wool, which is cool. Sorry, always it's a bit crap trying to lay it down. It always is until you get a bit further in the armpits and then you get it, but you kind of get the vibe. And then this bit here is going to be where it zips, so I've got this zip that's little flowers. So yeah, that's going to go on here for the length down. So I've got a while to go yet, and where it connects will be pretty much the armpits connection. Battery's about to run out, let me swap you over. There we go, some more juice in the camera. So yeah, so this is how far I am so far. So we're a little while off yet, trying to connect it down, so get another good chunk like that. So yeah, but then yeah, it's gonna have this zip, as I showed on here, so it'll zip up, and then when I want to open it, it'll just like flat back, which would be cute, and it'll zip to 3/4 length level, and then it'll be a jumper from down and then sleeves. So that's the kind of aim. So I've got a zip out so I know how far to crochet down. That's what I did today. So the room kind of is looking a bit like shit because I've moved all the boxes in front of the fabric cupboard. So yeah, but I am still not feeling great. I am wrapped up in my beloved blanket, and yeah, it's just that kind of day today. I'm sore. My face isn't as gooby as yesterday, but it's still all pressured and sore. Yeah, it's just feeling a bit rough. So yeah, I've got to a stage, if I don't rest, my body is making me rest. So, but I'm at least being creative while I'm sitting still, which is always a good one. I've got gloves on because hands are also really angry and sore. When you do loads of stuff, you don't realise how much you piss off your hand ligaments and bits anyway, so not the most fun. So we're keeping them warm to keep them happy. Yeah, it's took me a good couple hours to fall asleep. Fall asleep last night, which wasn't the greatest, but what can you do? Yeah, it's just a very slow, minimal effort kind of day. I'll be entirely honest. I think this whole weekend is going to be, obviously tomorrow, it's Friday, and then we're getting the shed door finished tomorrow, so yeah, and then a very chill weekend. I have just sat and done a, it's kind of it seems every other year kind of buy, or every 3 years even. I had to do hair dye shopping. We have run out of every single pink we own, and me and Ryan quite like pink hair. So yeah, our purples are nearly, our favourite purple, which is the Adore Violet Gem, is nearly out. Again, need some more of that because there's two of us. He has much more longer hair than me, so yeah. So need to get some of that. We're nearly out of bleach powder. We are nearly out of developer, you know. So I just needed a bit of everything. So yeah. So I did an order today of 18 hair dyes. Because the last time I did a hair dye order was early 2024. So it has been 2 years. So yeah, and I didn't do any hair dye shopping last year. I didn't go fabric shopping to Walthamstow like I normally do. I usually do an in-person pickup because I get my hair dye and all my hair stuff from Pax Cosmetics. They've got a good handful of shops, you know, a good handful of their shops around London. They're really good, and they have an online store. So yeah, it's great. I really like their stuff. They sell the hair dyes that I like to use for all my colourful hair, very cheap. They sell the bleach powder, developers, all the things, you know. So yeah, so just spent a bit of a pretty penny on that. It's like, is it 69? 69.18 or 79.18, but it's half a haircut in some places. You know, getting hair done is expensive, let alone getting chemical treatments is expensive. So, in the joys of me, I've got just old-fashioned, you know, experience with doing our own hair. Like, I know Ryan's hair, quite curly and coarse, and does not lift beyond quite a Simpson yellow. Because he won't let me do it twice, which is fair. It's sensitive, he has, you know, sensitive scalp and bits, so yeah, we try and keep bits, you know, best they can for his hair. My one is kind of due, so yeah. But yeah, so we've ordered the bits, so new hair can be done all round. I'll get new hair, refresh hair, So I change up certain colours or the side bits. Ryan wants a lot of his hair is actually almost back to like blonde, like pale blonde, so yeah, his hair is due, and obviously I still need to cut mine, but the joys of being desperately unwell, I need to have the energy to, number one, cut my hair, number two, clean up after I've cut my hair, number three, have a shower after I've cut my hair, because I don't know how people get their hair cut and go on with their day itchy as shit. So yeah, my sensory bits say I have to go sort my hair out. I will say though, my little bits of silver, you can see them quite prominently now. While I go to the side, they're quite fun. So yeah, but yeah, I'm going to I think that might be this weekend's mission, is to manage to cut my hair and have a shower after. So I could then just concentrate on slowly like bleaching my hair one day, and then that's done, and then another day, we won't say the following day, another day, dye it. So yeah, but I've got all that ordered and in, which is cool. Yeah, out of part of it is my fun money, my personal fun money, part of it is house money, so they kind of split. £12 is house money, 26, yeah, 26 of it is my money, because my money I can get whatever I want. I can kind of break my own low by year rules, so yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing. All my fun money is to get what I fancy. It's a bit indulgent, so I get like £50 a month. So yeah, so I've already spent half of it, but I have done a Primark click and collect, and they've got the My Chemical Romance, the two people facing each other, and on the back it says 3 cheers for sweet revenge in massive bit, and I still am a little emo. It's my favourite album in the world, was 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge, and also In Love and Death by The Used. I was, yeah, that era of 2002, 2003, 2004, kind of, yeah, you know, My Chemical Romance, The Used, Evanescence, Green Day, Blink-182, that kind of era type songs, you know, Jimmy Well, Bottom for Soup, trying to list stuff, yeah, loved all that kind of music, still do, so yeah. But the fact, I've always wanted one of the t-shirts, I couldn't afford it as a teenager, and by the time I got to be an adult and have actual money to get something like that, they weren't being sold, or they were very expensive, you know. But yeah, Primark had them in the men's section, so I treated myself. It was £14 for one t-shirt, but it's so going to soothe my little teenage heart so much. So yeah, so I got that, and then I keep seeing these wonderful videos on TikTok of like upcycling sweatshirts, where you like put a fabric or a graphic underneath it that you like sew around it, and then you cut it out, and then it does these really cool bits, and people do them all patterned and things, and I thought that would be such a fun project. And I love a cozy tracky bottom sweatshirt nowadays. So yeah, so they have the most wonderful like bubblegum pink at the moment for £6, and because they're women's and they are slim fit, I got a 2XL, yeah, an XXL in both the sweatshirt and the trousers, so then it's got a little bit of looseness to it, but also will be fun to customise. So yeah, so I got them. Those were £6 each. And then my house purchases that come out of the house money, they have their own little pot. God bless them on with the pot. £6 each. I got 2 corduroy washing baskets. So yeah, so I got them, which I thought would be really cool for the hallway, because we were talking about getting some, like, we didn't want square, we need rectangle. I was like, we need rectangle washing baskets, and these are rectangle. So yeah, so I've got 2, which is cool. So yeah, so I was quite impressed with that and quite pleased. So yeah, so I've done that on a click and collect. It says it will be in for like after 2 on Saturday, And Saturday's Valentine's Day, which is all good if you celebrate that kind of thing. For me, it's just an opportunity to mooch all the pink and red stuff in the shops, because suddenly there's tons of pink and red, and I'm a good fan of the pink and red. So yeah, but yeah, so depending on how I'm feeling, or if Rice pop into town, I might go to town and go pick that up if that's ready on Saturday. If not, I'll wait till Monday. I have got a parcel I sold on Vinted. I didn't upload my books yet, but the shoes I had on there sold, so that was great. So I've sold them, and the Vinted bag is just here. So literally, look, that blue bag just here, that's my Vinted bag. So yeah, so I'm gonna sort that out, but I need to get a printer out of the cupboard to print off the label, which is cool. I have got some new in-post lockers right near where I live. It's so good, but they're not turned on yet, otherwise I'd use them. But yeah, so I will, if it's in Saturday, I might go post my parcel, and then also go collect my parcel, because then also I've made £9 back into a house fund, which is pretty cool. That's kind of where I'm putting my selling money at the moment, is into house fund while I'm doing house things. So like, that £9 could pay for the other storage basket I want for the living room, which is cool, I think. So yeah, pretty good. And then obviously I'm going to put up loads of books and stuff over the weekend and bits and pieces. So yeah, so if you're interested in anything, I will link my Vinted down below. But yeah, it's just sort of at the moment odds and sods, so I might try and do that over the weekend, is upload my Vinted. I know I kind of wanted to do my hair, but I couldn't feel myself being just a bit rubbish for that, so all I'm going to manage this weekend is cutting it and then washing it. So, and I'll wait for my new hair dye supplies to arrive, because literally the colours in it will be perfect. There's lots of fun pinks, there's the violet, so several pinks, there's the violet-y purple, like violet gem colour purple, there's apple green, spring green, so lots of bright greens, sunflower yellow, orange blaze, which is like proper bright orange, the bit I usually have here, that kind of orange, and then another one which is fluorescent orange. I think they would be such fun hair colours. So yeah, so what I might be doing is giving this a couple of really good hot washes with like the what's it called, dandruff shampoo, to help loosen some of the hair dyes out, so then I'll be able to hopefully cover some bits up, and obviously where there's some blue purple bits I'll add in some blue purple, but where there's other bits I'm going to add lots of greens and oranges and pinks. So yeah, it will be very fun. Sorry about that noise, kids are coming back from school, they're not happy by the sound of it. Oh, the hair's a bit tight. There we go. But Ryan's busy doing bits and bats in his room, so that's all cool. He's not too sure if he's going to end up going out today. Depends if there's a D&D session, but at the moment nobody knows, so it's just like I'm chilling at home till then. And his face is slowly getting started because he had a numb in there and numb in there, so yeah, it all kind of numbed the top. But he did very well. But no, I wore a face mask into the dentist, so yeah, so I was all masked up, so being sensible, because I was like, if I've cancelled my appointment because I'm poorly, I'm not going to walk in there just normally, that's not fair. So yeah, nobody wants a cold or this bug thing this time of year, especially when you deal with people's mouths open, it's just not the nicest. So yeah, but there we go. So oh yeah, I said I put in a bit of my bedroom, so I'm just going to do this here for editing channel to put in a little clip of my bedroom. Hello, here is the quick show round of my bedroom move round I've done this week. So let me show you, because this is a little clip being added in. Okay, bed is on the floor, just the mattress. Where the new bed is going to go, please excuse my breathlessness. There is the stack of stuff that goes under my bed. TV bookcase is moved there. Old bed still needs to come out. There is the column bookcase that's going to go there, and in this space here is going to go a lovely mirror. So yeah, so that's what I moved Monday. Still got junk corner going, but Rome wasn't built in a day, because I'll film it when I walk that end of the house. That's how I'm rolling today. So there we go. But I want to carry on just literally watching YouTubes from my homepage. So nothing I'm really subscribed to, but it's just stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna sit and crochet and see if I can get to the point, as long as that zip. But yeah, I'm feeling not the grandest today and quite tired and worn down. What are you? My meds alarm. So yeah, so being kind to ourselves, but I'm very pleased I cancelled the dentist for me. I couldn't have done with anything today. But yeah, rest today, rest tomorrow, see if I've got any energy in me to be able to pop to town Saturday to go hopefully get my click and collect, if it's in, of course. I'll wait for it to be emailed, so tell me it's in, and send off a parcel, so, and have a shower. So my to-dos this weekend are quite minimal for what they are, but I'm not pushing myself to do anything. Next week is a very slow week, and then just that phone interview, so, which old me would be so stressed about right now. But honestly, I'm just describing Ryan as I've written it down on her forms again and again and again and again. So it is not anything out of our truth and out of our normal. So yeah, just saying it out loud can all feel a bit much, but fortunately that's how it rolls. So, but yeah, we're having a cozy indoor day today. And all is going well, but yeah, I hope your day's going well. Yeah, you guys up to anything fun at the moment? You doing any projects? Are you planning any nice house stuff? Because I know quite often people do a bit of a you know, organising bits, obviously, you know, spring cleaning and all that fun stuff. Are you doing any organising, or are you just, you know, still in winter mode and hunkered down? I'm a bit of both. I'm doing things, but also, if there's an opportunity to curl under a blanket, I'm not saying no. So, but yeah, it is still winter. I kind of have to keep reminding myself of that. So, although today I did see blossom, and it made me very happy. And also, my daffodils in my front garden are flowering, which also makes me happy. So, yeah, there are the very, very beginnings of spring flowers. So that is very joyful. So that is a nice thing to embrace. So yeah. But actually, now the windows are done, I have that beautiful tulip vase from Home Bargains, from their Mother's Day stuff. I might get some tulips next time I'm in a supermarket. If I go out the weekend, I might indulge in some flowers. So yeah, so, because then they'll be lovely and cheerful. Because why not? So yeah, but on that fine note, I'll catch up with you beautiful people later. Yeah, we'll see what tomorrow brings. Yesterday was goob, an earache. Today we added swollen face. Goodness knows what tomorrow will bring. But yeah, so I'll see you then. Bye. Hello, happy Friday. Still feeling not grand. My brain keeps making bigger plans than my body can do, which is not the most fun, but yeah. Today's plan, I'm gonna get all this cut off and shut myself through the shower. That's my biggest plan today. But also I want to move the bags that lived under my bed into a stack back in my bedroom, which you'll probably see on the little clip I'll include in yesterday's thing of my room, because I'm yet to film it. I wanted to tidy it first, basically, get stuff where it's meant to go, as well as one of the plastic crates I used to store my crochet projects I'm working on is broken, so I'm gonna transfer everything out of that just into a reusable bag, stack all that stuff back in front of the fabric cupboard, because yeah, I was in there yesterday because I need to get a zip for the pullover I'm working on. So yeah, do you want to see how far I've gotten? I've literally just finished the second ball. I started it yesterday and I had like the tiniest bit left, but my hand hurt, so I stopped very sensibly. And I'm about to connect ball number 3. So before I do that, let me show you how far I've gotten, because I'm quite impressed with myself, to be fair. So yeah, I figured out a way of keep going with this sort of striped ribbing kind of pattern it's doing. I figured out how to keep it going, so yeah. But here we go. So it opens up here and I've went down. We've connected under the arms now, but yeah, this sort of texture of, you know, higher and then sort of lower, so it does like a striped pattern. I'm able to keep going, so yeah. But now I'm about to connect the third ball of wool, so I thought I'd show it to you as far as I've got. So yeah, so this is 2 days worth of work and 2 balls of wool, so not bad for a poorly project, if I say so myself. The only thing I am doing is I am paying attention to the colours and I'm tying it up on the new ball where it is, so the pattern kind of continues, because I like the pattern it's making, so I'm kind of keeping that going. So yeah, so where are we? This one goes pink, lilac blue, purple, and then it goes blue, green, pink. Yeah, I think actually this one I will just connect straight on, which is good. But yeah, so I've got dressed today. I've got my beloved potatoes shirt on, my fleecy jumper jacket, and some purple Lee yaks because I wore them yesterday, so I'm just going to recycle them. The put down to the dentist and back honestly completely wiped me. I had a 3-hour nap yesterday, so yeah, I was knackered. But yeah, so I think this weekend, so obviously we're on Friday, so I'll tell you what my weekend plans are going to be. This evening, rise out a hack space, so yes, I'm going to cut my hair and have a shower, so that way I've done all my things then, and that'll be my last thing to do, and then I can put fresh PJs on and then just go chill in bed and watch TV in bed. So yeah, that will work really well. So that will be my last thing I do of the day. So then if I'm completely like exhausted, it's okay. But yeah, gonna sort out, stack of things that need to go back in my room. There is a rubbish bag in my room that needs to go out. There's a rubbish bag in the kitchen that needs to go out, and I need to sort out this stack of stuff in the living room. I'll show you it quickly. These boxes here, that one there is broken. These two are okay, but that one's broken. So I'm going to transfer the stuff in there into a bag and restack them in front of the fabric cupboard on the ottoman. So yeah, so that's what needs to happen there. So yeah, this weekend's plans, I'm going to photograph the books I've got for Vinted so they can go up. My aim is to do a drop off on Monday, although I have a parcel arriving in at Primark Saturday afternoon. Saturday, it's Valentine's Day, it's just not worth even going anywhere near town. So yeah, so I'm just going to coordinate it. So I've got a weekend of stuff to sell, stuff even, and then yeah, sorry, crocheting as we chat, and then yeah, post bits Monday because I've got shoes due to post, and then anything else that might sell, and yeah, pick up my parcel and just do several things at the same time. And hopefully we're giving myself another, if we include today, 3 days rest, might be feeling a smidgen more human by Monday. So yeah, which is cool. We do have the beginnings of the water pipe being replaced in the back of the shed. So it's a bit of crap, but once it's done, that is all of the work's done. Nothing else. So yeah, but yeah, we've obviously got Sophie coming next week, which will be great. Rose phone interview, which isn't so great, but I'm pleased it's come round and we can get it done, and yeah, hopefully that'll go through. And yeah, I mean, although it's horrible to have to list everything that to anyone else might sound wrong with your kid, it's the reality for us in day-to-day life of what is doable and what is doable with a lot of assistance and pre-planning and organising and coordination, you know, just for basic stuff. So yeah, it's tiring. So that's why I kind of indulge in my own little bits, because otherwise I will be rocking in a corner, or, you know, either heavily addicted to coffee or, you know, alcohol, or even some days hard drugs. Stress is stress, okay. Yeah. Being responsible for someone in the same way you would for a small child, but when they're 19 it's tiring. You know, there are limits, but we get there. So, but yeah, no, so today I need to organise some bits back from, get rid of the broken storage box because that's no good. Move all the what was under my bed into piles, so that's just out the way of the hallway. Over the weekend we've still got all the IKEA boxes downstairs from the bookcase and my lamp, so I break them down for the recycling and then move the old my bed onto the stairs just so it's out the way of the hallway, and then can go head outside. So yeah, but today is going to be fairly chill. I should probably sensibly go look at taking something out of the freezer to defrost for dinner, but I don't know. I had some cereal this morning because I woke up quite hungry, so yeah, I'm just plodding along. But yeah, I'm at that very tired, it felt like I've not slept style, but I've slept. Just, yeah, definitely this is a nap kind of, you know, bug, where you feel the need to actually go have a lay down because you feel tired and run down quite quick. So as much as I want to be really crazy busy and do all the things, I can't. I just physically can't. So yeah, but I'm enjoying this crochet as a nice distraction. You know, productivity was sitting still, the best kind. Yeah, I was feeling a little bit weirdly despondent. They're just a bit, you know, a little kid, I'd have a bottom lip and be stamping my foot saying it's not fair, because they'll six it over just every time I do something feeling like absolute garbage. But this was a biggie, and I do kind of need to give myself, you know, the ability to understand it was a biggie. But in the meantime, my brain doesn't quite understand that, and I'm always at the but I should be doing more bit of my brain. So irrational brains, they're arseholes. Must always be busy, otherwise I'm not being useful, and if I'm not being useful I'm not a good human being, is what my brain kind of goes for. And that is, yeah, the people pleasing bit of my brain that I'm trying to work so hard on not listening to all the time, because it's not always true. Though it isn't true, you know, resting is being good, but my brain still doesn't see resting as a good thing or as something productive or even useful. So it's a struggle to rest and actually accept it when I need to. So yeah, I mean, the reality is I should be crocheting today because my hand hurts a bit. So if I'm going with my old mentality, I'm thinking, yeah, just go smother your hand in ibuprofen gel and carry on. So, but I shouldn't, because that's not good. The reality is I've been crocheting for 2 days. I should take a rest day, but you know, struggle is real, and I'm really just, yeah, everything is feeling like a hard decision today, which is really fucking stupid, but also, yeah, it's not a good brain day. But yeah, I'm struggling today with resting and just actually doing nothing, but also I need to do something, but then I feel guilty, and then all the feelings. I'm a human being in a blender most of the time. None of it makes sense, and it's all mixed together in all kinds of ways. So yeah, so what my brain wants to do is I want to put a wash load on. I want to put it on the radiators. I need to swap all the stuff out of that box, put it in a bag, restack all that stuff. I need to go stack and move everything out of my bedroom. I need to take 2 rubbish bags downstairs. Both of them are quite heavy, and then also I need to cut my hair, have a shower, hoover up where I've cut my hair. So that's what my brain's telling me I should do. We will see how much of that I actually get done, and how much my body might punish me for it. So yeah, oh, I hate when you make yourself guilty over nothing. It just feels ridiculous, and you feel like you're being over the top. But it is what my brain is feeling, so silly. But yeah, I'm going to stop crocheting for now because my hand does actually hurt. I'm going to sit and watch this YouTube video, and I'm going to catch up with you beautiful people a bit later. We'll see how much of that ridiculous list I get done. Bearing in mind these are just brain lists, none of this is written down. If I write a list down it gets even worse, so I'm trying not to write a list down at the moment. So yeah, so we'll see how far we get, but I'm trying so hard to rest while poorly. But yeah, the guilt is also kicking up, so can't win either way at the moment. So it's whatever might make you feel the least worse is what I'm going to try and roll with. But for now, I'm going to go watch a nice 20-minute YouTube video about being creative and a creative reset, because yeah, also waiting for people to appear is the worst. Waiting for the workman to appear to do the door. So yeah, not a great day, but not every day is perfect, and that's okay. You're okay. It is okay to have shit days, even if you're just battling with yourself. You know, it's a realism. So I hope you're having an okay day. You're not battling with your own brain, and if you are, you have my utmost sympathy, because I am too. So yeah, so I'll catch up with you a bit later and see how far we get, but I do need to stop putting big pressures on myself. I'm my own worst enemy. I'm a bully to myself, so yeah, I sometimes need to remind myself and think of it as if I'm saying something to someone I really care for. Would I say that to them? And if I wouldn't, why am I saying it to myself? It's my own therapizing I do on myself. So yeah, but I'll catch up with you later. Bye. I've managed to crack on with my jobs, okay? Stuff in the corner, done. Also, I've just filmed the clip showing my room. Ready? Let's walk through. There's a bit of a clearer hallway. Leaving these bits out here because they still give room. My old bed is moving downstairs. So we're going to get rid of the cardboard. Door has just been done on the shed. Old bed to move down. Walking through. Stuff is bagged up. Got rid of the broken crate. Took a bin bag out. There is the other bin bag to go out. There is a washing load in the washing machine. So she did her jobs. And it is only, sorry, trying to find the time, 20 to 1. I have one bin bag to take out and hair to cut and a shower. I think that's pretty awesome. So yeah, taking that as a victory. We will not acknowledge how hot and sweaty I suddenly am from doing not even 25 minutes of stuff. So body is definitely not bodying today, but you know, we go with the vibes. So, but yeah, just added a knock. They've done the shed door. They've dropped the keys back through the letterbox, and I have keys for the windows. They now lock, which will be great for my anxiety brain when I go on holiday, knowing that there are locks on the windows. So that's great. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna go have a quick look at the shed door, and I'm gonna get some Capri Suns out of the shed, because we were saying about wanting to get some more Capri Suns out. So I think I'll go grab some of them so they can sit downstairs, so they're in for the weekend. I might take the bin bag down at the same time so then the bin bag gets done. Look at me doing dual purpose stuff. I'll save the recycling for Ryan at the weekend, because I keep doing the recycling. It's his job. He doesn't have a lot to do in this house. Okay, I don't push loads of stuff on like he must do X, Y, Z. He has to keep his room clear, and he's responsible to move the recycling downstairs. And yeah, I keep doing a lot of it, so he can do breaking down some boxes. So yeah, but I'm gonna move a bin bag and get some Capri Suns out, and I'm gonna chill, slowly crochet. I'm not gonna go nuts. I keep doing like a line and then stopping, doing something else, or giving my hand a good 10-minute rest. So we're going to do that. We're going to do little bits and lots of rests today, so I can still crochet because I would like to, but also I'm resting a lot more than I'm actually doing something, but my brain still feels productive, is what the scratch, we're wanting to it, you know, itch, we're wanting to scratch that itch. So yeah, but there we go. I've cleared the hallway so it's less hellish trying to get in and out my bedroom. And yeah, I'm going to move the bed downstairs the weekend. There's plenty I could vlog this weekend, but I don't think I will, because I'm going to have a restful weekend, try and do bits and then have a rest, and then do a little thing, then have a rest, you know, really not overdo it, so I can be feeling more sorry, throat is not, you know, it's proper frog in my throat kind of vibes, so that way I can be feeling as human as possible for Monday, so I can go get my click and collect. I need to go get some Lucasades Monday, yeah, just a few bits and pieces, so just enough, but I don't need a full-on mega food shop basically. So yeah, so that will be Monday is literally mini shop. We're not planning to do a big food shop next week. You know, if we do, it might be end of the week next weekend, so then we've got stuff. I might do like an Iceland shop, so then I can do like stock up of like, I've really been into Capri Suns, which is great, you know, something with water going in him. I'm not complaining. So yeah, so I'll get, you know, the mega pack of Capri Suns kind of things, and I have only got like 6 cans downstairs and about 6 in the fridge left of Pepsi Max, although I have been with obviously my Sainsbury's shop. I got 2 bottles of Coke Zero, which I've been having in my mega cups. So yeah, so I've got the second bottle in the fridge chilling now, so I've got that for the weekend. And there are other cans of course, but I'm trying not to drink all the sugary stuff. It's the knack, like yesterday. Sounds really stupid. I'm really enjoying like just non-crazy sweet puddings. So like last night I had a lemon yogurt, a coconut and vanilla yogurt, and a little peach pieces in juice little thing, and it was lovely. I was so, you know, really just like, that was exactly what I wanted, kind of. That was good. So I was quite impressed, you know, that my body and my brain are enjoying stuff. Like I've had this pack of eggs open now for 2 days next to me. I've eaten 3 of them. So chocolate is being eaten very, very slowly and in moderation. So yeah, swapping my brain round so it's not feeling guilty about everything is the knack at the moment. We're getting there, so I'm counting that as a victory. But yeah, so I'm gonna do some jobs this weekend, but I'm not going to film anything because next weekend I do want to film, because of course we got sofa arriving. I want to film new sofa arrival, so next weekend I will do a weekend vlog, so that will be very fun and I'm so looking forward to it. So yeah, so that is really cool, because then yeah, the new sofa is arriving and then my old bed is going out, so then the only thing left to go out is the old mattress, and my bed arrives next week, the week after, so I have a new bed, and then the week after is pick up for all the stuff, so I can't complain. It's all going really smoothly, but you know, it's just, yeah, we're getting there. So, but for now, I do truly need to go, and I'm going to go, yeah, do this last little bit, take this bin bag out, look at the shed door. It's probably just a sheet of white plastic, but I want to go look at it with my own eyes, get some drinks out the shed, and then yeah, I'm going to chill. Ryan's out this evening, he's being driven home later by his friend, so yeah, so he's having a building evening at the workshop, which is great. He's taken dinner out with him, I gave him some lunch money, so all is good with the world. So now I've just got to literally chill, feed myself, and then yeah, do my haircut and have a shower. So it's not too bad for a feeling quite wrung out Friday, and we're getting through Friday the 13th, you know. We're taking the Taylor Swift thoughts of it all, okay. Friday the 13th, 13 is lucky, okay. We're taking the lucky vibes of it. We're not calling it unlucky, it's lucky, so yeah. But yeah, so I will catch up with you beautiful people on Monday. Yeah, hopefully by then feeling a lot more better, and we're gonna go for a picking up some bits, getting some bits. We might go for a wee mooch in a few places. Yeah, might go to Home Bargains. Obviously I will have parcels to drop off by then. I've already got one, hoping to have multiple. So yeah, drop off some parcels, pick up a click and collect, go for a mooch. So yeah, I think we might go do that. So that will be very fun, because also by then Valentine's is past, so then the gap that's in like Home Bargains will be filled up. So yeah, and also Asda would have changed up their Valentine's stuff to probably either Mother's Day or Easter, or a bit of both, so go have a mooch at that maybe. And also I want to go look at photo frames, get some ideas, and also go look at some pillows to steal some ideas. So yeah, so what we might do Monday is, yeah, drop off parcels, pick up parcel, mooch Home Bargains, mooch Asda, get some little basics we need, like a 20 quid food shop kind of vibes, 20-25 quid of, you know, rice malucasades, some little bits like ham. You know, we've got like a slice and a half left of the massive ham, so that's just ham sandwiches for the weekend, and that'll be gone. So we need some more ham, and you know, little Ryan's snacks have run out from the other week, so restock up of like little bags of chicken and some sausage rolls kind of vibes. So yeah, not the end of the world, but just enough that we kind of, you know, fill in some gaps, which is what we kind of work with. Is not every week has to be a big food shop. We kind of, you know, work within our budget. Like I know I've got pasta stuff. Actually, I might be dinner tonight. I might do pasta. I hot meatballs as well. We're still far enough in the day. I might go get the meatballs out to defrost, because they're turkey. I can eat turkey, so I might go defrost the turkey meatballs and have the meatballs with tomato mascarpone on linguine. That sounds very posh for tomatoes, meatballs and tomato sauce with spaghetti, doesn't it? But yeah, I can do that, because then if I cook them, I've then got them cooked to then just quickly reheat for an easier dinner if I do them all at the same time, because they are raw meat ones. So yeah, so there we are. We've even planned dinner. Gonna have a bit of pasta and get something a bit more sticky to my ribs kind of food. Yeah, last night I just had chicken burger. I wasn't hungry, but I know I had to eat something kind of vibes. So yeah, nice, cut my hair, nice shower, pasta dinner for one, and then chilling watching stuff this evening. And that sounds like a cracking Friday, to be fair. and obviously I'm drying washing, so the house is already lovely and warm, but I'm going to dry some washing, so I guess the kiddos some trousers and jumpers clean, so, and it means I can start working on the backlog from window walls, because yeah, there is a load in the machine, a load in front of the machine, a load next to the machine, a load of towels, and then in the bathroom there is about a load and a half. By the time Rose got changed out tonight, nearly 2 loads. So yeah, and then there's my bedroom. So yeah, so the laundry baskets I'm getting from Primark will come in useful, because it means I can just keep going with the laundry. So it means, you know, crack on and do wash load and then do weird wash load, like, you know, a whole load of pants that dry on like the octopus hangers from IKEA, you know. Bowel issue, kid. It's just life, isn't it? So yeah, so, and then, you know, do a wash load and then do some towels and leave them to dry in the area. And like today I'm going to do the wash load that's in the machine now. It's got a minute left, and then it's always the world's longest minute, is it not? And then also I'm going to do a whole load of hankies today. So we are cracking through the washing, you know, so aiming for 2 wash loads a day would be good. So yeah, and over the weekend, because I was going to be in, I could even do 2 proper wash loads, so we will see. But that is a long ramble and I really should go, so yeah, so I will catch up with you beautiful people in my next video, and I hope you enjoy this one, and I'll see you lovely folks Monday when we start yet another weekly vlog. And next week is the week of new sofa, so we can say goodbye to this little fella. He's done us well, but yeah, SCS, not great on sofas, I will say that. So, but you live and you learn. To be fair, I ordered this sofa with actually no voice, in the midst still of falling apart breakdown, where I was either going to be having complete emotional, physical, everything breakdowns, you name it, I had the breakdown, or turn catatonic, according to my mother's therapist, who was like, how are you? Yeah, that's good. How's your daughter? You know, I was basically the one being therapized for about 4 to 6 weeks, because I was on that level of, yeah, she's in danger kind of vibes. I learnt this all recently. I learnt a good chunk of, you know, the various breakdowns I had, because you don't know when you're in the midst of them. But yeah, my mum's therapist described all the ones I was having. Never met me, but yeah, he was able to explain all the ones I was having. So yeah, hence the very, very slow road to recovery, and why my brain is dealing with a big everything trauma. So yeah, but we get there, you know. We just ignore all the recent bits that have been added on with, you know, new health diagnoses and all the fun stuff. It just makes life more spicy, does it not? So yeah, so there we go. But yeah, so I'll catch up with you beautiful people in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it and you're new here, congratulations for surviving this long. I don't know how long this vlog is. They end up being 2 hours, so well done, gold star on you. If you're already subscribed, thank you so much for, you know, trekking the long haul with me. But if you're not subscribed and you've enjoyed it, please click down below. I'd love to have some new friends. Yeah, give us a thumbs up, and yeah, let me know how's your week been. You know, you been up to anything fun? You been anywhere cool? Have you just, you know, seen anything cool in the shops? You know, is there any little house fun little knickknacks that look good that I should go look at and maybe mooch? You know, wanting inspiration. So yeah, if you have any ideas of places that have some really good, bright, colourful, interesting, inspirational house bits, let me know, because I am fully up for mooching in the next week or two to go have a look and see what could really, you know, the tiniest thing could spark a whole idea for some new creativity, and you know how things are gonna be looking, because obviously living room has changed layout, my bedroom is changing layout, you know, so we want to add some whimsy. So give us your suggestions if you've got any, and yeah, I'll catch up with you beautiful people in my next video. Bye.